Chicago Bears.
Sterling Hoffrichter to kick off for the Falcons.
The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. Taken in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Trying to go to work.
Carry now for David Montgomery. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Trubisky leaves with Montgomery on the draw. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first.
McKinley on the stop. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Now Trubisky to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And he will score. Touchdown Falcons. Making back-to-back weeks now with a pick-6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick-6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Sterling Hoffrichter to kick off for the Falcons.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded in the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. You know.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. To Montgomery to begin the drive. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Grady Jarrett on the tackle there. Remember how he emerged in the Super Bowl against New England? Continues to step his play up. Was a Pro Bowler for the first time after 2019.
On 2nd and 9, Trubisky. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Grady Jarrett making his presence felt. He gets the sack.
The competition comes up in so many different ways, and right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. How about 5 sacks last week? We just saw their first one of this game.
After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a 3rd and long. Now Trubisky. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And this is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Chicago. Allen Robinson, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. Well, that was the fly route for a touchdown, and since he caught that one and scored it, I got to tell the story. Before the game, we were standing there. He was running deep routes, dropped one. It bounced up and just hit me right in the gut, and I said, come on, man, but there was no drop.
Yeah, you okay now?
I'm good.
All right,
I'm good.
We got the ice pack up here. You're just fine. What I loved about it was the subtlety of the route, because everyone knows he's fast. They're going to play him for that route first and foremost, but sometimes it's a head fake. It's varying your speed off the line of scrimmage. It's giving the defensive back different angles to think about. Is he going inside? Is he going outside? And then, as you noted, he just took off past him. Oops. There.
He finds an opening past the 40, and he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
And there's a catch by Todd Gurley, and that has to remind us that's exactly what we've seen in him throughout his career when he's at his best. He can run it. He can catch it. He led the league in total yards from scrimmage in 2017 with nearly 3,000. Todd Gurley, when he's on point, is quite a weapon for the Atlanta Falcons.
On first down, Ryan. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Out of bounds at his own.
I know I'm one of those that overuses certain terms, and this one, explosive, is what we use for a lot of receivers, but that's Calvin Ridley. Nice catch there, and not only is he explosive, he's been very productive. Since being drafted in 2018, one of the top touchdown rates in the league as a wide receiver.
Todd Gurley
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 5.
From the gun on 3rd down, Ryan. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Intercepted.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 43. He fakes the give here and looks to throw. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. Here's Trubisky to throw. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off around the 37. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. They throw again on 2nd down. This one's complete. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. That one goes for 30 yards.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
On 1st and goal, Gurley. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Todd Gurley, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons have taken the lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collected victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Taken in the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Cordero Patterson on the return. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now it's Trubisky. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Dante Fowler. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
And it's 3rd down. That's the end of the first quarter.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Bears 7.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Being chased out left. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I have a few questions about that throw because to me there just wasn't a lot there. I thought he tried to do a little bit too much, almost tried to will a receiver open when there was no chance he was going to be. Nice job by the linebacker being all over that one and knocking it away.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. On first down, it's Gurley. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Brought down.
So we're at the 41, 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 41-yard line.
Gurley. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Tackle made at the 38.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
On 3rd down, Ryan. This complete to Jones. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 19 down to the 19, and it's a first down. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
And there's a run there by Todd Gurley, and we all know he's looking to rebound from the least productive season of his career. And I think Atlanta presents him a great opportunity to do just that. They'll use him really well running it, as well as catching it out of the backfield.
From the gun, it's Ryan. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. From 6 yards away. And the Falcons will extend their lead.
The kick in.
See, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Here's Trubisky. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
The Bears on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Trubisky will throw. Open man is Miller. He's got it. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
And the Bears,
when you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
They'll throw on 1st down with Trubisky. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another 1st down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Right there, 54, right there, 54
A play fake to Montgomery. Now Trubisky rolling to his left. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
16 yards, a 1st down.
A gain of 16 yards. 1st down, Chicago.
2 minutes remaining in this 1st half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
The 1st down screen pass, good for 5. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
At the Falcons.
Trubisky to throw again. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Trubisky's coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board.
And 5 yards to go.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Again, it's Trubisky. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. So that is 3 interceptions now in this 1st half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Gurley. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. On 3rd down, Ryan, and able to find Graham, complete. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We take a win.
From the shotgun, Ryan. Open man, Taylor Gabriel. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7 at the 37-yard line.
Complete to Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He completes it to Jones. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. And we'll see Younghoe Koo now for the Falcons. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. And we'll see Younghoe Koo now for the Falcons. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. Still a little bit of time left here in the 2nd quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll keep it on the ground again here. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And they will finally get him down, but not before he takes this to the Falcons' 37-yard line. So we are at halftime here in Atlanta with the Falcons out in front, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Eddie Pinheiro to kick off for Chicago.
The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the 2nd half gets underway. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. From the 27, Ryan. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Matt Ryan.
To credit that sack to Robert Quinn.
Brought down back at the 21-yard line.
To throw on third down, Ryan. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Brought down right
in on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 39-yard line.
2nd and 10. First throw off the bench for the veteran Schaub. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 35. Excellent play there on third down. Give him 25 yards. First down run there for Gurley, but nothing opening up as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. And he gets it down to the 32. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
3rd and 6.
Play action. Ryan. It's caught. Jones. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Still 9 remaining on second down. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. He completes it to Treadwell.
Ryan.
That catch good for 5. It's third down.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 4.
From the gun on third down, Ryan. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. From 17 yards out. And the Falcons push further out in front.
And that third down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a first down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the first down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. Fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
On 2nd and 9, Trubisky. His throw incomplete. Demetrius Harris, the intended target. But now it's 3rd down.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Keanu Neal.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
At the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
They run. It's Gurley. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been excellent. 6 for 7. Here it's 3rd and 3. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
The Falcons send out their punter. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. So a change of possession here on the punt, and the Bears take over.
1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. And my goodness, another interception. Josh Hawkins with a pick. I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Again they run with Gurley. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
3rd down and 5.
Ryan looking for the end zone. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, you know, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Cordero Patterson, the one he was hoping to get it to. And it's 3rd down.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Out of the gun, Trubisky. And he finds Jimmy Graham. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
To Jimmy Graham.
A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down for the Bears.
The Bears, 1st down.
From midfield now, here's Trubisky. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Josh Hawkins. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Another carry now for Gurley. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right in midfield at the 50. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Oh, look at this. Ryan's going to throw it. Looking downfield for Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Going right back to Jones. This time the connection made. It's a gain of 16. 1st down, Falcons.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Here comes a 20th carry for Gurley.
Todd Gurley.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
18-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd down.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a 1st and goal.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep...
And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now Trubisky to throw. He's going to let it fly. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It leads to
here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Check right, 27. Check right, 27. 6-man. Check cross, check cross.
Now it's Trubisky. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 14. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015...
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Hey, come on up. Take 4. Alert 3.
1st down, here's the run with Montgomery. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Today's final score, Falcons.
So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the 1st quarter, but 2nd, 3rd, and 4th quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you're going to win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the 1st quarter and just shut everything down from that point on. What a great, convincing performance.
So for the Falcons, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for the Bears, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Indianapolis Colts. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew,